I didn't think they were going to release the TP stuff until later towards the release of set 20, but we did start to get some of the promo cards. I believe this is some of the red. I think this is probably all the red and the blue ones. So as long as they do some releases like this, I will be doing some card reveal videos. So this will probably come out the day after that it's announced, just because timing wise. So today, I think it's, it should be all the red and blue ones. I think the last one's a blue one, right? Yeah, so it should be all red and blue. So we have Super Saiyan Son Gohan defeating the demon. Unique double strike blocker. Counterplay if your leader is red, play this card. That's already very good. Permanent for each Z energy and the cost of Z cards in your leader and battle area. Reduce energy cost of this card in your hand by 1. Permanent for each card in your Z energy. Reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1. And when this card is played, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and it gets minus 20k power for the turn. So this is probably why they limited Yamcha, because having a free counterplay and then being able to play this for 1 is pretty nuts. So the first permanent's a little confusing for the Z energy. So for each Z energy and the cost of Z cards in your so essentially if you have a Z battle card in play that costs 2, it should be for like, so like if a Z battle card costs 2, it reduces this card by 2. Yeah, it would reduce the cost of this card in your hand by 2, making it a 2 cost. And then if your leader has a Z cost, so like if your leader cost 1 Z energy, that's 3 Z cost, so then it would reduce it down to 1. So essentially they made this card playable for 1 for almost everything, right? You can as long as you have, so if you have 1 Z energy, if you have 2 Z energy and a Z battle card in play, this card becomes a 1 cost, right? So they did that so that way this card, because it's a 4 cost. This is one of the first, not the first, but it's a 4 cost counterplay that can be reduced to 1. So you have to have 3 of the specified to reduce it to 1. So it is very good. And then you play it, you neg something by 20k in the auto window, so you can get around things like deflect. So this is really cool, and it is unique, meaning you can only play 1 of them. But it does also have blocker and double strike. So this is a pretty cool card. I don't know if this is a Son Gohan Adolescence, you may be able to evolve into the other Gohan on top of this. I have to actually look at that Gohan. There's a Gohan where you switch to rest mode, or you switch it or a unison to rest mode and you neg your opponent's board by 20k or something. You might be able to evolve that on top of this card. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just going off of the information that I have in my brain. So I might be wrong. But next is Frieza Overwhelming Omnipotence. Permanent if your leader is a Universe 7 and you have a Universe 7 Z battle card in play. Reduce this card in your reduce the energy cost of the card in your hand by 2. Auto when this card's played, draw 1, and choose one of your opponent's battle cards and neg it by 15k for the turn. So this is really good. So this is just a buff just for U7 decks. Being a 1-drop that replaces itself and it's a 15k and neg something by 15k, it's really good. Now again, you do have to have a Z battle card in play, but a Universe 7 Z battle card in play. But Universe 7 is such a popular tag, I'm sure we're going to end up getting more and more of that stuff. So this is a very good card. I actually would not be... is there another red one? Yeah, that one's not going to get it. This might get Winter Stamp. I'm not sure. If I had to guess, this one would probably get the Winter Stamp material because it's a U7 card. Magikao? I don't know what this guy is. This is one of the weird U3 guys. Permanent, this card can't be KO'd in battle against battle cards that energy cost 3 or less, which is very unique. It would have been cool if this card had blocker, so that way you actually are getting the use out of it. But active main, if your leader is a red Universe 3, opponent has 2 more energy, plays a card from your hand for 1. And activate battle, this card gets 10k power for the battle, and then during the next turn, this card gets minus 10k. So it's a worse version. It's a worse version of the Go 10 promo that came out forever ago. I haven't looked too much into this archetype to really see if this would be useful or not. But it just seems like a throwaway spot realistically. That whole archetype just looks really bad. Sin Shinron, negative energy, Animus? I think that's how you say that. 19k blocker. Choose one of your other red Shadow Dragons and KO it. When this card attacks or activates blocker, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, or choose up to one battle card or unison, and it gets minus 15k for the turn. So you can neg anything, any battle card, or any unison by 15k. At the end of your turn, switch this card to active mode. Activate main if your leader is a red Shadow Dragon card, and your leader is a Z leader or 6 or more Z energy. Add up to one card from your life to your hand and play this card from your hand. So you can play it for 1. If you're already awoken, so you can play it on your Z side or if you're awoken. So what's cool about this is that this is a way to, one of Sin's struggles was getting down on their own turn to Z awaken. Or getting, it was really just getting down to Z awaken, or being able to get to a point where you can not homicidal clones, but testing the ops without having to take damage. So being able to take your own life to go from 6 to 5 is pretty good, or from being able to go from 4 to 3, so then you can Z awaken. Both of those are very good options now. So you can do that. This card can remove something on board. It's going to swing, it's going to restand, and then it's a blocker. So this is good. I don't know if, I mean, it's good. Thankfully, it doesn't have double strike or anything else like that. But this is a card that most Red Sin decks are probably going to play. I don't know why you wouldn't play it. Yeah, it's just another good Shadow Dragon card. We have Goku and Oob, Newfound Journey. So I'm pretty sure, I don't think this got leaked, but I'm pretty sure this card is getting the winter stamp treatment. Yeah, this card's been plastered in a lot of different things that I've seen. So this is probably going to get the winter stamp treatment, which it should. You know, we don't have many Goku and Oob cards in the game. So this is a 4-drop specific blue, 15k. When this card is played, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and it costs 5 or less, return it to your opponent's hand. Look up to top 5. Add up to 1 Earthling or World Tournament card, both with energy cost of 4 or less, among them to your hand. Then shuffle, and then activate main, limit 1 for 1 colorless if your leader is blue, or a World Tournament card if you have 3 or more energy. Play this card from your hand. So this works in the Turtle Skull deck. This works in the old Announcer deck. This works in just any blue deck. And you can grab any World Tournament or any Earthling. So this is a very interesting promo. It's also Deflect Dual Attack. So this card actually has a lot of playability, I feel like, and we're going to see this card probably teched in a lot of the Turtle Skull deck. And who knows, in the future, if we get another good World Tournament leader, which I thought we were going to get one in this set. I thought it was supposed to be Oob, but we did not get that. So this could be interesting. Definitely a cool card. And I'm going to guess and say that this is probably going to get the winter stamp treatment out of all the blue cards. We have another Morin card. 1k unique, while your leader is blue Android 18 or... if your leader is a blue Android 18 card, your Krillin Android 18 cards gain blocker. So this is cool. So it's not amazing because this card has no defense at all. But it does give you the ability to give all of your Android 18 and Krillin cards blocker. So it's kind of like you would probably do that maybe, I don't know when you would do that. Like, I don't know why you would want to do that. Activate main if you have a Krillin card and an Android 18 card in play. Play this card from your hand. You should be able to play this card if you have the SR in play, the one that has Krillin and Android 18 on it, because it counts as both. I believe, because it has both traits. So you can actually just play it for free if you have that in hand. So I mean, on board. So that's kind of cool. And then activate battle if it's your turn. Choose one of your Krillin or Android 18 cards, both blue, and it gets 5k for the battle. So that's cool. You can pump up one of your cards by 5k. I don't know. I don't think you'd play this card in the Android 18 deck. It doesn't. I don't see why. If this card had barrier, probably, because then you can at least keep this card on board. But this just seems like a wasteful spot. Honestly, I'm not a fan of this. Not a fan of that card. Zamasu, Wishing for Extinction. 2-drop 10k. Auto if your leader is a blue Zamasu. When this card is placed from your energy in a drop by your leader's skill, draw 1. So this is very good. So this is for a Divine Runebringer. I forgot the name of it. It's the Zamasu deck that ramps itself with the Zeno. Or there's other cards that ramp, but then you pop your energy to draw, to bottom deck a card, or to gain dual attack. So you can pop a card with your leader effect, and then draw off of this, and then your leader's going to swing twice, more than likely, and then you're going to draw 2 more cards. So this is really good. Activate main if your leader is a blue Zamasu, add this card from your hand to your energy. For the turn, you can't add cards to your energy. You can only play mono blue Zamasu and mono blue Goku Black cards. And at the end of the turn, place this card from your energy in the owner's drop. Okay, so you get to ramp. Yeah, so essentially this lets you ramp. You can go into your Zamasu and Goku Black stuff, and then it dies, but then you wouldn't draw off the effect. So you would have to use your leader effect. So you ramp, you use the energy, you use your leader effect, you pop this, you draw a card, and then you get the swing twice. So this is actually better than the other Zamasu. So that's just kind of going to replace that one. I would say get a playset of this card. This is probably one of the cards you should get a playset of now, because when the expert deck for Goku Black comes out, I don't know if it's going to be Goku Black and Zamasu. It might just be Zamasu. Who knows? But I would get it. Yeah, we'll just say that. Just make sure you give a playset. It might not be worth anything in the future. It might only be a few bucks. But as soon as they add more Zamasu support, this card could end up going up. Who knows? Maybe this card gets the winner stamp. We don't know. I think it's going to be the Goku Oop card, but who knows? It might. And then we have Android 21 Trading Places. So it's a 1-drop barrier, limit 1, place 1 of your energy in the owner's drop. Return 1 of your multicolor energy to its owner's hand. When this card is used in a combo, add 1 card from your hand to your energy in rest mode. So place 1 of your energy in the owner's drop, return 1 of your multicolor energy to your hand, and then add 1 card from your hand to your energy. Okay. So this is probably going to be used for the expert deck, Android 21. I don't think you're using this for the new Android 21 or the field spell. You're not using it for either one of those. So this is just direct support for the expert deck, which is really good. So one of the things the expert deck is, you want to pop your own energy to be able to draw and gain other effects. So this also allows you to do that. And I'm sure there's some cards you can play from energy when they're popped. So it's weird. So yes, you pop an energy, and then you will, so you can pop an, so with the expert deck, you pop an energy. When energy goes to the drop area, when a card from your energy goes to the drop area, you add a card from your energy from the drop to your energy, and you draw a card. So this is basically for free, and then it's allowing you to use the Master Roshi effect. There's a blue Master Roshi rare that came out, like set 8, that you can grab any multicolor card from your energy, add it to your hand, and then add any multicolor card from your energy. From your hand to your energy. So that's essentially what this does, but it's an in-archetype one, right? So it's you're able to do this multiple times, and then at the end of the turn, place up to 1 of your energy to the drop area. So this is also, if you don't have the ability to pop 1 of your energy, you can still do it with this card here. So that is really cool. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a very interesting card for the expert deck, and I'm very curious to see how that deck actually turns out, because that deck could actually be very good. Especially now that it has a secret rare, so we might end up seeing the expert deck Android 21 being played just as much as the field spell or the new one. We'll have to see once we get to that point. But I think these are pretty interesting so far. This has been, I think there's really only 2 bad cards. It's this Morin card, which is awful, and then this guy. This guy is just terrible too, unless you can evolve or do something with it, which I don't think you can. Again, I haven't looked at this archetype too much, so I might be wrong. But every other one of these cards are really good, which makes me hopefully really excited for the black TPs that are going to come out, hopefully. So, yeah, so let me know what you guys think of the cards, if you guys are getting excited for set 20. Any of these cards you specifically want to get, or if you think any of them are going to be in winner stamp, let me know down below. We can have a conversation about it. As always, thank you for the support again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.